Welcome to Tish Tech, your go-to source for honest gadget reviews, cutting-edge tech breakdowns, and everything shaping tomorrow's world. Whether it's the latest smartphones, AI innovations, laptops that actually deliver, or hidden features you need to know, we've got you covered with no fluff, in-depth insights. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Let's dive into the future right now. The Huawei Mate 70 Pro, released in late November 2024, features a premium and modern flagship design that's widely praised for its elegance and solid construction. Design. It sports a large 6.9-inch OLED display with slim bezels, a centered punch-hole front camera, and slightly curved edges for an immersive look. The rear adopts Huawei's signature star ring camera module, a circular array with Leica-tuned lenses, giving it a distinctive, symmetrical aesthetic. Available in colors like black, green, and others, the phone has a clean, premium vibe with a flat or gently curved frame. Build quality and materials. Reviewers and hands-on impressions consistently describe it as having excellent build quality and a premium feel. It weighs around 121 grams, feeling solid and substantial in hand without being overly heavy. Frame: aluminum or metal alloy middle frame for durability. Front: protected by second-generation Huawei Kunlun Glass, offering high scratch resistance and up to 20x improved drop resistance compared to standard glass. Back: ultra-durable nylon fiber material in some variants or descriptions, which is 5x more impact-resistant than typical glass backs, contributing to overall toughness. Protection: IP68 or up to IP69 in some reports, dust and water resistance, making it highly resilient to environmental damage. Overall, sources highlight a premium design, solid workmanship, metal case, and great build quality, with no major complaints about flex, creaks, or cheap feels. It's built to flagship standards, often compared favorably to other high-end devices. In short, the Mate 70 Pro excels in both aesthetics and durability, positioning it as one of Huawei's most refined flagships in recent years, especially impressive given its focus on in-house materials and tech. Note that availability is primarily in China, with HarmonyOS no native Google services. If you're considering one, it's lauded for feeling luxurious and tough. Key display specifications. Size: 6.9 inches, large and immersive, ideal for media consumption, multitasking, gaming, and productivity. Type: LTPO OLED. Some sources listed as OLED with LTPO tech for adaptive refresh, offers deep blacks, vibrant colors, excellent contrast, and energy efficiency. Resolution: 1316 x 2832 pixels, often referred to as 1.5K or FHD+ in marketing. Sharp visuals with a pixel density of around 453 ppi, ensuring crisp text, detailed images, and no noticeable pixelation at normal viewing distances. Refresh rate: up to 120 Hz, adaptive via LTPO technology, which can drop as low as 1 Hz for static content to save battery. Smooth scrolling, fluid animations, and responsive gaming. Brightness: peak brightness reaches to 1500 nits, excellent for outdoor visibility, even in bright sunlight, with strong HDR performance. Color and other features: supports 1.07 billion colors, P3 wide color gamut for accurate and vivid reproduction. 1440 Hz high-frequency PWM dimming, eye-friendly, reduces flicker for sensitive users. 300 Hz touch sampling rate for quick and precise input. Protection: second-generation Huawei Kunlun Glass provides superior scratch resistance and up to 20x better drop resistance than standard glass. Other: slightly curved edges for a premium feel. High screen-to-body ratio, approximately 89%, centered punch hole for the 13MP front camera, and support for features like always-on display, real-world performance, and impressions. Reviewers praise the Mate 70 Pro screen for its vibrant, color-accurate output, thanks to old tech and Leica tuning influences, buttery smooth performance in daily use, and impressive outdoor legibility due to the high peak brightness. The LTPO adaptive refresh helps maintain excellent battery life despite the large size. It's often described as stunning, immersive, and on par with or better than top competitors in color reproduction and smoothness. Eye comfort features like high PWM dimming make it suitable for prolonged use. In summary, the Mate 70 Pro's display is a standout feature, large, sharp, bright, smooth, and durable, making it excellent for content creators, gamers, and everyday users who prioritize visual quality. It's protected by tough Kunlun Glass too, and runs on HarmonyOS primarily in China, no native Google services. If you're eyeing one, the screen alone is a big reason many consider it a top-tier flagship in 2026. The Huawei Mate 70 Pro boasts a highly advanced camera system, continuing Huawei's strong tradition in mobile photography with Leica-inspired tuning, AI enhancements, and innovative sensors. It's positioned as a top-tier flagship for imaging in 2026, especially excelling in color accuracy, low light performance, and zoom capabilities. Rear camera setup. Main camera, 50MP super focus sensor with variable aperture f/1.4 for 0.0 adjustable for depth of field and light intake. Optical image stabilization OIS, and typically an RGB filter. Some variants or reports mention RYYB for superior low light, ultrawide camera for OMP sensor. f/2.2 aperture, wide field of view around 13mm equivalent. Telephoto, periscope camera for 8MP sensor with 4x optical zoom around 92 to 93mm equivalent focal length. f/2.1 aperture supports close focusing macro mode and OIS for stable zoom shots. Special sensor, dedicated. Spectral imaging primary color sensor, often called red, maple primary color, or multispectral camera, in the center of the module captures over 1.5 million multispectral channels for dramatically improved color accuracy. Up to 120% better in challenging scenes like vibrant foliage or autumn tones. Other features, all lenses support autofocus. AI-powered features like movement trajectory tracking, heroic moment capture, keeps subjects sharp regardless of speed of motion. Generative AI editing, and Leica color modes, supports 4K video recording. High-res zoom up to 100x digital, and advanced computational photography. Front camera. 13MP sensor, f/2.4 aperture, some reports listed as part of a triple punch-hole setup with additional 3D sensors for secure face unlock and air gestures. Supports high-quality selfies, portrait mode with bokeh, and AI enhancements. Sample image quality impressions. Early samples and reviews highlight exceptional color reproduction thanks to the spectral sensor, natural skin tones, sharp details across zooms, and strong dynamic range in varied lighting. Low light shots benefit from the variable aperture and RYYB-like tech where applicable, often rivaling or surpassing competitors in realism and vibrancy. In summary, the Mate 70 Pro's camera is a major selling point, versatile, innovative, especially the spectral tech for true-to-life colors, and AI-boosted, making it ideal for photography enthusiasts. It's Leica-tuned, runs on HarmonyOS China-focused, no native Google services, and pairs excellently with the phone's large display for editing, viewing shots. If camera performance is your priority, this is one of Huawei's strongest offerings yet. The Huawei Mate 70 Pro runs on Huawei's proprietary HarmonyOS, marking a significant shift toward full independence from Android in Huawei's flagship lineup. Operating system details as of January 2026. Out-of-the-box/initial version ships with HarmonyOS 4.3, an Android-compatible fork of HarmonyOS, allowing sideloaded APKs and broader app compatibility during the transition phase. This version retains some legacy Android underpinnings for smoother adoption. Primary flagship OS, designed and heavily promoted to run HarmonyOS Next, also referred to as HarmonyOS 5.0 or higher, like 5.0, 5.1, 6.0 in updates. This is Huawei's fully self-developed OS, completely drops AOSP Android open source project code. No native support for Android apps. Opening parenthesis .apk files, uses native HarmonyOS apps only. Focuses on a pure, distributed architecture with better performance, AI integration, cross-device collaboration, for example. Seamless with Huawei laptops, tablets, cars, enhanced security, and features like advanced gesture controls, AI-powered photography editing, and improved multitasking. Update path. Launched in November 2024 with HarmonyOS 4.3 as standard. HarmonyOS Next public beta rolled out shortly after, for example version 5.0.0.113 approximately 8 GB update for Mate 70 series users via My Huawei app. Stable HarmonyOS Next 5.0 Plus became widely available, with further upgrades to HarmonyOS 6.0 reported on some units, for example, direct jumps or phased rollouts, Gemarena, and other spec sites listed as HarmonyOS 4.3, upgradable to 6.0. Global versus China variants, primarily China-focused, no native Google mobile services, no Play Store, YouTube, Gmail out-of-box. Relies on Huawei App Gallery, pedal search, or workarounds, limited globally imported units, for example. Spotted in Russia with EMUI 15, based on HarmonyOS 4.3, may use a rebranded EMUI skin for international appeal, but core is still HarmonyOS. No official global wide release for the Mate 70 Pro due to ongoing sanctions and market focus. Key implications for users. Pros: smoother animations, better battery optimization, strong ecosystem integration if you're in Huawei's world, innovative features like satellite messaging Beidou, Tiantong, and future-proof AI capabilities. Cons: app ecosystem is maturing, but still lags behind Android of iOS in variety. Many popular global apps require alternatives, or sideloading isn't straightforward on pure NEXT. No Google services means workarounds, for example GBOX or browser-based for Gmail, Maps. Performance feel: reviewers note it's fluid and responsive on the Kirin 9020 chipset, with Next bringing noticeable efficiency gains over older versions. In short, the Mate 70 Pro represents Huawei's bold move to a fully independent OS ecosystem, with HarmonyOS Next as the endgame ideal if you're in China or deep in Huawei's ecosystem, but it requires adaptation for global, Western users. If you're considering import or use, check current firmware for the latest Next stable build. Battery and charging specs. Battery capacity: 5,500 mAh, non-removable lithium-ion polymer, provides excellent all-day endurance, often 1.5 to 2 days of moderate use, thanks to efficient HarmonyOS optimization and the Kirin 9020 chipset. Wired charging: 100W Huawei Supercharge wired fast charging, supports rapid charging speeds. Capable of reaching approximately 50 to 60% in about 15 to 20 minutes and full charge in roughly 30 to 40 minutes. Real-world tests vary by temperature and usage. Uses a USB-C port, USB 3.1 Gen 1 for data too. Wireless charging: 80 West Huawei Wireless Supercharge, one of the fastest wireless options available, requiring compatible Huawei chargers, for example, Supercharge wireless charger stand or car charger, paired with a 100W adapter for max speed, great for cable-free convenience. Reverse wireless charging: 20W, allows the phone to charge other devices like earbuds, watches, or even another phone wirelessly when placed on its back. Other notes: supports intelligent charging modes, for example, optimized for battery health, scheduled charging, and the charger is typically included in the box in China. 100W adapter plus cable. No Qi2 or MagSafe like magnetic alignment mentioned. It's standard inductive wireless, real-world performance. Reviewers and charging tests, for example, from Charger Lab on similar models, praise the 100 West wired as lightning fast and reliable, with minimal heat buildup during sessions. The 80 West wireless is impressively quick for its category, often fully charging in under an hour with the right accessories. Combined with the large battery and efficient software, it minimizes downtime, ideal for power users, travelers, or those who forget to charge overnight. In summary, the Mate 70 Pro's charging specs are a major strength. Ultra-fast 100W wired plus 80 West wireless plus 20 West reverse on a solid 5,500 mAh battery make it one of the quickest charging flagships in 2026. It excels in practicality, especially within Huawei's ecosystem, though you'll need Huawei-compatible chargers for peak wireless speeds. Paired with the rest of its premium features: display, camera, build, it's a powerhouse for those who value minimal charging weights. China-focused device: global variants may vary slightly if imported. Overall verdict. In conclusion, the Mate 70 Pro is an excellent premium smartphone that punches well above its weight in hardware quality, design, And camera innovation often rivaling or surpassing 2025 to 2026 competitors from Samsung, Apple, or Xiaomi in specific areas like display vibrancy, build durability, color-accurate photography, and ecosystem integration. It's a showcase of Huawei's engineering prowess despite external limitations. Key strengths: stunning 6.9-inch LTPO OLED display, large, bright, 2500 nits peak, smooth 120Hz adaptive, and protected by tough Kunlun Glass 2. Outstanding camera system -50MP variable aperture, main plus 40MP ultrawide plus 48MP for X telephoto, plus groundbreaking spectral, multispectral sensor for superior, natural color reproduction leak-attuned, AI boosted. Premium build, solid aluminum frame, durable nylon fiber back options, IP68, IP69 resistance, and a luxurious feel. HarmonyOS Next upgradable, stable by 2026, brings fluid performance, innovative AI features, seamless cross-device collaboration with other Huawei gear, better battery optimization, and a forward-looking distributed architecture. Trade-offs and limitations: HarmonyOS Next is a bold, fully independent OS, no Android code, but the app ecosystem is still maturing, primarily strong in China with Huawei App Gallery. Global Western users face hurdles with no native Google services, Play Store, YouTube, Gmail, etc., requiring workarounds like GBOX, browsers, or alternatives. Chipset Kirin 9020 on approximately 7nm process delivers solid real-world performance and efficiency, but lags behind the latest 3nm. 4nm chips from Snapdragon, Exynos in raw power and future-proofing advances stalled by sanctions until potentially 2026 plus. Availability is China-focused, limited, or imported globally, with no official wide international release. Who it's for: ideal for users in China, deep in the Huawei ecosystem, tablets, watches, laptops, cars. Photography enthusiasts who prioritize true-to-life colors and zoom versatility, or those seeking a high-end alternative to mainstream Android, iOS without Google dependency. If you're outside China or heavily reliant on Google Apps services, it requires adaptation and may not be the most practical daily driver compared to global flagships. Bottom line, the Mate 70 Pro is a technical triumph and a statement piece, beautifully built, camera-focused, and innovative with HarmonyOS Next. It earns high praise for what Huawei achieved under constraints, making it one of the best non-Google flagships available in 2026. If ecosystem compatibility isn't a deal-breaker, and you can source one, it's absolutely worth considering for its premium experience. Appreciate you sticking around. Smash that like if this helped, drop a comment with your thoughts on quick topic reference, and subscribe with notifications on for more real tech breakdowns.